Welcome, just got to check that my mic works. I've been streaming without my mic on Zwift recently, so just waiting for that to go through. Otherwise, welcome Hillings, welcome J Daly. Let's just double check that works. Okay, it does work. Perfect. Let's get into it. So, single player one-off race, World DB 2024. PCM 2024 came out, of course. I'm not good yet. First day off this week. Maybe we'll look investigating into it this week after a few of the competitions have gone through. Thank you, Mr. J. Valley. Winky face. And of course, as Liamo, as the DSM manager has said, the best Grand Tour, I agree. The Grand Tour that provides the most surprises and, the most surprising results, typically. As we will see, as we've seen Vinokurov win this Grand Tour, Chris Horner, and Alejandro Valverde. The screen pops up so we know we're in the correct database. Love Vuelta, and we're doing the 2014 route, which was won by Alberto Contador in real life. Difficulty is set to normal, race frequency of falls is 1, and race day conditions is 5. Looks like a tough course with 40k's of TT, but 12k of team control. Let's have a look at who will be participating. I guess, yes, the riders who have failed the season, I guess. But I think it's got less mountainy stages, more punchy stages. All 18 World Tour teams are here, plus 3 wildcard Pro Conti teams. Alpecin de Koenig have Egan Bernal as their leader, 78 mountain, 77 hill. Remy Cavagna to help pull them along the TTTs, and do they have a sprinter? Frieden just a little bit, I guess. Bora Hansgrohe, Emmanuel Buchmann, and Leonard Kemner for the mountains. About 76 each, so could be their kind of race to win. Quite a few stronger men here. Alberto Dainese as their sprinty leader. Bahrain victorious, with Santiago Buitrago as their leader. Lange de Plus as a very strong domestique. If Buitrago cannot perform, it will be up to de Plus to take the lead. Champuzan, yes, maybe a stage win with him. Dimension Data, Anna Demar is the leader in the sprint at Trentin as lead out. And really that's kind of it. A few all-rounders here, so maybe some stage wins for the African squad. EF, Easy Education, Easy Post. Richard Carapaz, of course, former winner of the Giro d'Italia. Simon Carr has got a nice strong team behind him. No sprinter, maybe Vandenberg, but looks like they're going all in for Carapaz. GW Shimano, they got Isaac Del Toro, who I say is the more local favourite than Jack Haig. He's also got a bit more TT. They've got the likely of Hugo Page for the sprints, but it looks like there's not really a strong sprinting field, so he could do well. Groupama FDJ, Jonas Vingegaard, he is of course the absolute favourite to win. Pure mountain, pure strength, there's no one else on his level. And he's got a reasonable squad here to back him up. HTC Columbia High Road, Hilling squad, Peo Bilbao for the overall, Alaphilippe for the stages. Pedro Lopez could gain some more stages there. Biniam Girmay and Axel Lawrence will be there for the more flatter stages. That is a pretty strong team. One moment, someone is at the door. I'm back. Let's have a look. Apologies, what? Someone mentioned me somewhere, did they? Nope. Okay, HTC, plenty to talk about that. Ineos Grenadiers, Carlos Rodriguez, the Spanish talent, of course, Geraint Thomas. Jesus, a pretty strong lineup by them with Luke Plapp also there, Riviera, and for the sprints they have Gerben Theisen. He rides for Intermarché, doesn't he? Little Trek, Adam Yates, it's another strong contender, not as strong as Vingegaard though. Danny Martinez, Jay Vine, and Jesus Christ, Little Trek is bloody strong. Lotto Destiny, Maxim Van Gils, and Lennart Van Itveld for the overall. Menten maybe for the sprints. But like we said, there's no real sprinters here, but maybe Demar is probably the only real sprinter. Or actually Coy as well. Maybe nothing Coy yet. Mapai GB, best squad of course of Vlasov for the overall. Bob Youngle's key domestic, Corbin Strong for those punchy finishes, and just a bit of just everything else to help out. Santander has got Ana Rubio and Marc Soler as their leaders. Ion Izagirre, Ivan Garcia, Matteo. Jesus, they got another. Jesus, how many strong teams are sending teams to the Vuelta? Evenepoel is of course Soudal Quickstep's team leader. Van Wilder is a key domestic. Vermish for the sprintish stages. Maybe Venon. Team Visma Lesebike have Juan Ayuso for the overall, Olev Koy for the sprints, and a pretty reasonably strong team to help out in every other case. UAE Team Emirates, Mika Landa, I think he's going to struggle on the TT as with Mika Angel Lopez. Lopez, of course, banned from next season onwards, and reasonable climbers. Uno X, one of the wild card teams, Johannesson for the overall, pretty strong, and Warrenskold, he will be up there with Demar and Coy in those sprints. And the last team, DSM, has Sepkus, the most recent IRL Vuelta winner. Romain Bardet, Sam Wilson for the sprints, he's strong for the sprints. So, a few strong sprinters here and there anyway. We are Vino Ischio. Let's get into it and let's start this Vuelta. Favourites for the stage, Little Trick, Soudal Quickstep and Mapai. Santander also up there. It's 12 kilometers. Let's up the graphics actually. Let's do that because graphics really. That's right. Cool. Let's have a look at real life in the 2014 Vuelta. Who won the TTT? Cheeky laugh. Cheers, Hillings. So, both the Contador won overall ahead of Chris Froome and Alejandro Valverde. Stage 1 TTT was won by Movistar, who is now the Santander team, if I am not I can't remember who Movistar is. Either way, Movistar team won with Jonathan Castrovejo put into the red jersey ahead of Alejandro Valverde and Andre Amador. Movistar, Cannondale, Orica Greenedge, Trek, Omega Pharma, Giant Shimano, Tinkoff Saxo, Belkin, BMC, and Lompre. Jeez, of those teams, only one sponsor in real life is still going. Well, one full sponsor, Movistar team. Anyway, here's the race, and Mapai team is first off with Ben Hermans, and Movistar is Santaveto. Okay, cool, perfect, I was right. Anyway, Mapai is first off. Me being biased, of course, will want them to win. Ben Hermans leads them out of the starting ramp. They've got to protect Alexander Vlasov with at all costs. And while our control team here, let's put them. Let's just go really slow so that we definitely, they're slower than everyone else. Who's the third team off? It is Groupama FDJ. We looked at them before. They've got Jonas Vingegaard, the overall favourite for the race. The TT stat for them is pretty reasonable. There's Santander. Former Movistar team, they should have. Why are we not fast? Guess you guys just not good at the game. Anyway, let's have a look at that first time check. Mapai is set 6 minutes 23. Here comes Groupama FDJ now up to the mark. Will they do better? They will do the same time. And already Brian Cockard and Luca Posterberger are off the back of the team. Meanwhile, for the Mapai squad, it is Bob Youngles who is hanging off the back for some god knows reason. Not Corbin Strong, but... Oh, and Jakob Fogelsang is also off the back of the Mapai squad. Let's just head to time check 2 as we see Mapai cross the line. FDJ is also having some more troubles as it looks like Moscon is separating off the back. No, Vingegaard has gone off the front of the team. The team has dropped off his wheel as they're unable to hold on to the superstar. Oh, I love TT's Hillings. TT's a life in a Grand Tour. Vingegaard destroying his team across the line as they finish 22 seconds behind Mapai. Santander coming across the line now. They're almost all together, actually. Castrillo just hanging off the back, and Ion Izagirre also. Behind them is EF Education, who are passing our control squad. Carapaz keeping up with them. They've dropped Piccolo, Colt Nielsen, and Cepeda. Here we are, the boys in yellow. They've dropped Rodriguez, Zana, and Hirsch. Ayuso leads the team across the line to finish 20 seconds down. Team Uno X, the other wildcard team, they've also lost a few riders. Train is off the back. Johannesson is still there with them. Team Bora Hansgrohe, the most complete team at this stage in the race. They were 9th at the first time check down there as it drops off just at the end. And Bookman's losing time. I don't know if that's intentional, Bora, but I would not be doing that. And it looks like Bahrain Victorious really split up over the course. Ineos only have 3 riders left. Thomas, Rodriguez, and Plapp. They must have set a super time. No, they just ruined themselves by splitting up entirely. We missed that, so I will save the replay so people can watch that later on. Here comes UAE Emirates across the line. Not looking the greatest. They're a bit more split, but Ineos the worst performance so far of the good guys. Pseudo Quick Step with Evenepoel, they're mostly all together. Here comes Alpecin de Koenig. They had the best time at the first time check, but they will not be. There's Fritton. He is off the back of the race. And Lotto Destiny are all split up, just like Ineos was. 2 riders out the front, then a group of 3. They finished 39 seconds down. GW, Shimano, Jack Haig, and Del Toro. Del Toro is taken off just before the line. They need 4 riders to cross to take the time. Le Cerf is out the back. DSM, all their teams together as we see Fabro falling off just before the line. I mean, you say GG with the win, but here comes HTC now. I mean, 18 seconds behind at the first time point. Stay 9 seconds down as we see Chavez and Adam Yates losing time. Dimension Data led across by Kelland O'Brien. Can't recall who they're going for. There's Demar. And look at that. Look at that. Mapai GB win. I'm happy. First Grand Tour win is a team time trial. So who are we going to have in red? Who are we going to have in red? Who's going to be leading the Vuelta for us for Team Mapai? Patrick Bevan, a Kiwi in red. Alexander Vlasov second, Corbin Strong third, Aaron Gate fourth, Pavello, Hermans, Vandenberg, Caraples and Lampard. EF Education coming second there. Look at the Mapai screenshot. Corbin Strong is in the best young riders jersey, 3 seconds ahead of Vandenberg and 10 seconds ahead of Portuguese favourite Antonio Morgado. Looks like beautiful to see my colours on the podium. Don't worry, I'll stop floating shortly. Of course, team classification is Team Mapai. Well, what an exciting start to La Vuelta. Quite a few time gaps as we see, riders. Let's have a look at the teams here. So Mapai GB in first, EF Education Easy Post 3 seconds down, Lidl Trick 10 seconds, battling victorious. Second, of course, the big losers of today, Ineos Grenadiers 53 seconds down, UAE Emirates a minute 13, Movistar of course is... Hey wait, where's my Vino team? Did they abandon? Huh. Oh, they're there, don't worry. 5 minutes down. Oh. Yeah, exactly. My team's sucking dick this season. Absolutely us. But it's alright. But yeah, here's Ineos, 53 seconds down. We see Thomas, Rodriguez, Plapp losing quite a significant amount of time on the others. Evenepoel losing 41 seconds. So which favourites are up there at the top? Carapaz, Vine, Mollema. I guess Mollema's not really a favourite anymore, is he? No. Martinez, Adam Yates lost 58 seconds, as did Esteban Chavez. Quite a few riders not happy today. Heard that's a key for the community. Oh, I will consider it. Anyway, I better get these screenshots put into the chat before I forget. Where the hell did I put results? World Tour results there. Oh, we'll just put that page in there. Anyway, enough looking at stage 1, let's get into stage 2. It is a day for the sprinters. Olev Koy, Thrupson, Demar, Warrenskold, Welsford, Grimay, all those names we talked about, where the quality of riders is not the greatest except for maybe Koy, and Welsford is up there also. I think my favourite for today's stage is going to be Warrenskold from Uno X. Yeah, sure. If everyone just wants a key, yeah. Why not? Yeah, I'll do a draw for the key. Why not? Why not? Big celebration day. Oh, here we are, start of the race already. Look at those beautiful jerseys on the front. The red jersey of Patrick Bevan. Let's just get my control team straight down to 0, and we'll get top 10 in the general classification labels showing. First up, category 3 climb. Attack right away by Ruiz of UAE Team Emirates. Ineos is straight on the front to control the pace. They have 53 seconds to make up with Geraint Thomas. I should have brought my fucking sprinter to this race. Who is my sprinter? Gate. Oh no, Colin's wrong, that's right. Anyway, it looks like it's just a one-man breakaway. Ruiz of UAE Team Emirates. He will be the first KOM jersey holder. The first road stage of the Vuelta was won by Nasser Buhani ahead of John Degenkolb and Roberto Ferrari. Any names that are still racing? I guess Jesper Stuyven got 4th. Big names like Boonen got 8th, Hofland 9th, Pelucci in 10th. Anyway, here we come to the KOM point. Will anyone in the peloton be sprinting behind? Looks like no one is behind is sprinting for these KOM points. I mean, we're not in the last kilometre yet. But no, so it looks like we'll see Luke Rowe and Jonathan Restrepo taking the rest of those mountain points. Very Colombian affair so far. Well, the intermediate sprint points are like 20 points, intermediate sprint 50 points. Jeez, it's like the bloody Tour de France, these points here. Anyway, everyone's working in front except for Team Mapai, because even though we're in the lead, we're not the greatest team at all. There's Patrick Bevan, he's enjoying his day in red. Hell, he's even got a red bike to go with it. Mapai did win Vuelta in their history. It would have been won by Alex Zuller in 1994, I think. Oh, sorry, Tony Rominger, not Alex Zuller. I knew it was one of the Swiss boys, but it was Tony Rominger for Mapai class in 1994. Jeez, that would have been a race to 39k individual TT, 53k individual TT, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the hell is this? Ah, we missed the sprint, you dumbass. Cool, apologies boys. Too busy looking at my phone at the results. But the Ruiz is taking back some points ahead of Koi, Demar and Warrenskold. Cool, we'll look at the next sprint. That's my mistake entirely. Be more onto it, less looking at Mapai history. Dimension Data are at the front. They are happy with Demar's form for today and are going to get a stage run. Ruiz's gap has dropped to 3 minutes 40, but he's already gained 20 points in the sprint classification. And of course, he'll be in that KOM jersey the next day. Yeah, that's true. The Vuelta is pretty weak in sprinter side. Like Hilling said, it's really for riders whose season didn't really go well, and after he said that, it just makes sense. Hence why in 1996, a washed Miguel Indurain tried to ride La Vuelta for the first time. It was after the Tour de France, but he got washed one stage and decided to give up. Anyway, here comes the intermediate sprint. Ruiz will hold on to first place there as we see Mezgec bringing Koi up into position. Vermeesh for Vernon on the left. It is Axel Lawrence with Biniam Gurumai. Oh, maybe Ruiz may not hang on. Aaron Gate bringing Corbin Strong into the mix as there's a lot of blocking going on. Olive Koi launches first. Thurson is in second as Ruiz crosses the line in first. Vernon takes third out of the sprinters, and coming up behind it is Biniam Gurumai, Dimar and Warrenskold. Corbin Strong there in the mix with Brian Coquard just out of position, not gaining any points in the points classification. Trenton now goes back to the front for Demar. As we see, Ruiz is finally caught. And he just sits in the front of the peloton. Go him! Out in front all day. Let's see if Trenton can get a lead out here. There's only a Finney, Cavagna, and Lescano, surely. What are you? Opposite to Koenig. Lescano, maybe not. Trenton. Finney would have to be, really. Anyway, 24 kilometers to go before we get to the finish. It's looking pan flat here. 20 k's, the sprinters' trains have arrived. We've got the Jumbo train in the middle. Not even Jumbo, it's Visma. Visma train in the middle for Olev Koy. There's Fritten, he's got Affini, and Vuelta was leading him out, but where's the rest of his train gone? Fritten's now been abandoned, and he's now going to have to use the wheels of other riders, as Corbin Strong is doing also. Ineos with a strong train of GC contenders, Lapati and... third is Ineos. They're riding for their Belgian talent. Demar has been pushed off his train as he is back in the middle of the pack. The only 3 trains happening now, everyone else is just sitting in the wheels. Warren Skold, my favourite, the Norwegian champion for today's stage. Oh, is it Ruiz? No, Filippo Zana has been dropped of Team Visma Lisa Mike. He's not on a good day. This blocking, yes. But look at that, the boys in yellow are up the front. Olev Koy has got his sprint train in the best position. Probably also the best sprint train. We see Girmay taking Koy's wheel, Minten and Mayhofer also up there. Ineos blocking a bit of the Dimension Data team. Patrick Bevins trying to bring Corbin Strong up into position once again. It's possibly a bit too early as we see Koy being knocked off his wheel by Restrepo. Gregoria opens the sprint. There's no one else up on par with him, but a little bit of blocking there as he pulled off the wheel. Frenton is right on the back of Olev Koy. Maximilian Schachmann has crashed. Max Pull and Van Hal also crashed. Let's pause that and have a look at the riders who have got a gap at the back. Van Gils, Van Moor, Boulderstone, Pellizzari, Jaldu. Who else is at the back here? Vandal, Max Pull and Maximilian Schachmann. They're on the ground. We're going back to the front of the race. Schachmann's had some pretty bad luck at the moment. 2.6 kilometers to go. You're right, it is a bit early. It's down to the final man for Koy. Mezek cannot contend. It is pushing Koy back through the pack. Ryan Gibbons opens up. Olev Koy through the middle. Brian Coquard, Anna Demar on the right hand side. Ethan Vernon in the last minute. Maximilian Schachmann has withdrawn from the race. As we pause in this final moment, we see Olev Koy going to take the first stage win ahead of Anna Demar and Maren Vandenberg. Warren Skold a respectable 9th there in the end. Most of the bunch finishing together, a few riders losing time. A lot of the Lotto Destiny boys, Maxim, Van Gils, Pazzari, Balderstone and Van Moor. Friend rider from Dimension Data, Vandal out the back. Max Pull and of course Filippo Zana out the back of the race. Do it after week 1? Perfect, absolutely. Really bad for Maximilian Schachmann. Let's have a look at the podium. Welsford are in close. Apologies, didn't look for that. There you have Olev Koy, first sprint win of the Vuelta. He'll be first in the points classification jersey, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Marin Vandenberg with those bonus seconds takes over the red jersey from Mapai. Bloody hell. EF Education first, Corbin Strong up there in second, Patrick Bevan in third. It was fun while it lasted. We're happy here to have worn the red jersey and to have won a stage. Best Grand Tour result in 2 seasons. Jefferson Ruiz is in the KOM jersey for UAE. Olive Coy in the points classification jersey, a whole 39 points ahead of Ana Damar. Ruiz in the third with 40 points. Young rider Vandenberg takes care of that also, but since he's in red, Corbin Strong will wear white for a second day. And Mapai, we're still leading the team's classifications, are still up there. Still happy to be on the podium. Our boys are still kind of excited. Oh my god, Tatu's had 1 in GC? Motherfucker. Tour results. Stage 2. A lot of the Mapai boys in the top 20, but not in the top 10. No time losses except for... There's the fucking Van Gils group didn't even lose time. Okay, cool, but Frederik Vandel lost 2 minutes, Max Pull did also, and Filippo Zana. Maximilian Schuckman withdrew from the race. And our random Hodgy Podgy team. NGC, a few changes there. We see Olive Coy moving up to 8th, moving up 29 places with those bonus seconds. Another stage win by him, and he could be in the lead. It was Marin Vandenberg of EF Education leading the race. Olive Coy, of course, will be in the points jersey. Jefferson Ruiz in mountain. Youth will be worn by Corbin Strong on behalf of Marin Vandenberg. And team is still Mapai GB. Oh, stage 3 brings a bit more of a hilly route, a few more mountain points on offer, sprint points of course, and looks like a punchy finish. Game's favourite of course are the GC riders, Vingegaard, Carapaz, Vlasov, Yates, Evenepoel, Thomas, Ayuso, Van Wilder, Bilbao and Rodriguez. It's hopefully going to be an exciting race. Stage 3 of La Vuelta was won in a bunch sprint by Michael Matthews. He won the sprint ahead of Dan Martin, Joaquim Rodriguez, Wilco Calderon, Paul Martins, Cadel Evans, Lloyd Mondori, Nasser Buhani, Danny Marino, and Christopher Froome. This stage moved Matthews into the red jersey, Quintana into second, and Valverde into third. Hey, George Bennett, 7th, the Kiwi. Then we have on the start line UAE with a few jerseys. That French national champ jersey for Romain Bardet. I love the tricolour jerseys. Looking great. Let's get the top 10 in GC labels up. That'll be quite important today. We also should probably at the moment. Oh, it looks like Restrepo, who's third in the mountain classification, might be going for some more points today. It's already a minute down, and he is joined by Hajek, the Austrian. Just going to be a 2-man breakaway today, is it? Looks like it to me. Let the break gain some time. Oh, slight crosswindy. Nope, bunches just spread out across the road. Anyway, this duo in front have gained an advantage of 2 minutes 14. It seems to be stagnating there, so it looks like the breakaway will not get enough time to win the stage, but instead to enjoy themselves out in front. Nothing much happening as of yet. small hill to start. Might see some of the big sprinters out the back early on. But if Nasser Buhani can keep up on the stage, everyone should be able to. No difficulty there for the breakaway or for the peloton. Patrick Bevan finds himself at the front. Must be working for Alexander Vlasov, the great Russian leader of the Mapai squad. Here we go, this time I won't miss this intermediate sprint. Will these two go for it? It looks like they will. Restrepo wants that green jersey for Dimension Data. Hedgick in second. Meanwhile, in the peloton, Demar is going for more points. It's going to be... And Trenton. Looks like Dimension Data the only teams. Nope. Orange Gold with a last minute push to the line overtakes Demar. Dainese gains some points also. Who gained the rest of the points? No, there's not. There's only five top 5 places intermediate sprint to get points. Okay. More to know. But Restrepo takes maximum ahead of Hedgick, Orange Gold, Demar, and Dainese. Leading the peloton, we have EF Education Easy Post for Richard Carapaz, UAE Team Emirates for Landa. He's a minute down, so that's unfortunate for them. They'll have a lot of ground to make up. HTC for Bilbao and Little Trek for Adam Yates, who's 53 seconds down. .59 seconds down now. But then again, that is on the race leader, not on the GC contenders like Carapaz, who's 4 seconds down, and Alexander Vlasov, who is 3 seconds down to the best of my knowledge. Yves Lampard, another rider in the top 10 who is on the front working. 9th place overall for EF Education Easy Post. Three points on offer for this mountain sprint. Restrepo wants to gain that mountain jersey, and in the peloton, is anyone doing anything? Yes! Ruiz wants to defend his jersey. He sprints to third. Does one of my guys have a good day? I hope so. I can't see that, unfortunately. Restrepo and Ruiz now tied first equal in the mountain classification. Vandal, after falling yesterday, has fallen once again. Maybe if I was the Bora leader, I would possibly invest in some bike handling skill courses for your riders. You lost Sharkman yesterday, Vandal crashed yesterday and today. Olive Coy sitting in the peloton with Grigore, keeping him out of trouble. Sitting at the back is Demar, Plowright, and Voronskold. Dainese also. So a few of the sprinters already sitting towards the back. They know their day is almost won. Almost over. Still awaiting the inevitable. Will we see an attack over the Puerto de la Boya? I am not entirely sure. It'd be cool if we did. The gap has increased to 3 minutes 30 now. Peloton doesn't quite mind too much. Intermediate sprint inbound for our breakaway riders. The gap now at 4 minutes. We see Carapaz up near the front. Is he here to launch an attack? Is he? Maybe he wants some of those bonus seconds. Restrepo takes the sprint ahead of Hedgick. And in the peloton, the first 3 riders across the line will gain points. So who will it be? Bookman's up there. Vengagor. All the favourites are now heading up towards the front. Evenepoel, Alaphilippe. Where's Vlasov? Alberto Dainese now on the left-hand side of the screen. Orange Gold tries a last-minute ditch to gain some points. He does. Bookman also gaining some points. Patrick Bevan rolls back to the front. Bevan, who's had absolutely miserable seasons since moving to DSM in real life. The hill has begun once again. Is this the point where we might see the leaders take some action? Mikael Lander's moving up towards the front. Vlasov senses the danger. He's keeping Lander close. Probably should keep closer to Caterpillars, I'd say. He's the favourite to go next into the red leader's jersey. Sweet as ever, enjoy. Thanks for what is to the top. Biniam Girmay is here. Was he going to be working for Bilbao, or is he going to try and sprint to take the stage? Maybe even take some points. The terrain is flattening out. The favourites are still just chilling at the front of the pack. At the front of this. Patrick Bevan back onto the front. Mapai showing their face, showing the riders that this is their Grand Tour. We see it, the Mickey Mouse Grand Tour, and that is why Mapai is doing well. The final hill of the race, everyone is back together except for the breakaway 3 minutes up the road. Not necessarily a tough hill, but 6% for a few kilometers. For 6 kilometers. Oh, Restrepo has cracked. Hedrick has gone it alone. Restrepo, after all his attacks in the sprints and in the hill climbs, he has cracked on the final hill, as there's an attack in the peloton as well. Maxim Van Giels of Lotto Destiny attacks. Ruiz is countering with everyone else. No, not even everyone else. Just the second tier GC leaders on his wheel. He gets overrun by Johannesson and Sobrero. Volta is also there. Marc Soler. They've got about 40 seconds on the peloton. Can they hold them off to take the stage? Out the back of the peloton, the first few sprinters are off the back. Biniam Girmay, the first to drop. Hopefully on this descent he can recover a bit. Ruiz still in no man's land. The peloton are all looking at each other. No one wants to chase down. I'm not sure why. It is up to Bahrain Victorious. Marhofer, he is going to chase this break down the hill. Quite a few strong guys in there. If they can make it to the line, these guys will easily take the stage. Surprised Mapai's not sending more riders to the front. Oh, look at that jersey. Ion Izagirre, the Spanish national champion. He's got a Spanish bike. Oh, that's a lovely national champ jersey. Richard Carapaz, why isn't he calling his domestics in to help? Santander is... They're at the front end. Oh, they're kind of setting up now. Marc Soler's kind of setting up. Van Giels goes again. He senses the danger. He can see the peloton catching up. Ivan Garcia, even though Marc Soler is in that front bunch, he is working in the peloton to bring them back together. Peloton's all strung out. There's a few gaps here and there. A few riders missing out. Ionis Aguirre is pulling back for his leader. It is still Hedrick who is out in front. The time gap between him and the peloton is 2 minutes 24. Merlhofer has made the catch. The bunch of second tier favourites have been caught. Biniam Girmay still out the back. Restrepo has just been caught, and it is just the Austrian who leads the race. Oh, what's this? Small split in the peloton. Riders need to watch the wheels they're holding onto. There's Adam Yates, the British champion. British jersey, clean cut, looks good in Lidl Trek colours. There's the red jersey. Will we see him active today? Will he be sprinting to try and to keep his the red jersey on his shoulders? XL Lawrence is on the front for HTC Columbia. Looks like the breakaway has been caught. It's all kind of come down to a bunch finish towards the line. We go up a gentle incline now, then a sharp descent. We see an attack by Merhofer from Bahrain Victorious. He worked hard to catch the break, but now he's going for himself. Van Walder, Sobrero and Johannesson are trying to counter. Danny Martinez has to follow their wheel, or else the peloton will be dropped. Merhofer is 53 seconds down on the red jersey. Winning the stage will be glorious enough, but it might not push him into red. Lots of riders dropping off the back now. A lot of the sprinters, a lot of the Dimension Data squad are off the back. It is Jakob Fuglsang who is trying to catch Merhofer. Domin Novak on the front. Rui Costa also up there. I'd expect the favourites to head towards the front now as they've only got 2 kilometres to go. Juan Ayuso on the right hand side of the road. He's going for it. Richard Carapaz. Aaron Gate is up there. Where is Vlasov? Vlasov is out of position in the middle of the pack. Juan Ayuso is leading them up the hill. Merhofer's only got 20-second lead as he rounds the final corner. He's celebrating. Maybe he's celebrating too soon. Oh, it is going to be close for comfort as Merhofer hangs on for grim life as we see Mark Hirsch and Maxim Van Gils overtake Ayuso at the finish of the race. Bilbao and Alaphilippe are nicely placed. Big bunch finish at the conclusion of this stage. Probably, hopefully no time gaps. Bevan well spent. Archie Ryan, he will lose some time. The whole Dimension Data squad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. They come across about a minute down. Ruiz and Kluger. Hedgick, of course. Antonio Carvello of Mapai. Lot of the Lotto Destiny boys. There's the rest of Dimension Data sprinters. Leonard Kamner is in the gruppetto. Don't know if that's intentional by them. Uno X, few of their key domestics in the gruppetto. Riccatello. Okay, looks like all of Bora lost time there. Jesus, but nice job. Team Bahrain victorious. Biniam Girmay is the final rider to finish. Let's have a look at the podiums because of course we are in a Grand Tour. Merhofer hangs on for grim life. Bahrain victorious take stage 3 of La Vuelta ahead of Maxim Van Gils and Mark Hirsch. To the overall, that doesn't make much of a difference. It looks still the same to me. Vandenberg still in red. Best climber is now on the shoulders of Jonathan Restrepo of Team Dimension Data. And Olive Coy still leads the points classification. Didn't gain any points today, but so the gap between him and Arnaud Demar reduces. Young rider still Vandenberg strong in second, and Mapai GB still on the podium for the points classification. Who lost time on today's stage? Archie Ryan, 1:38. Most of the Dimension Dated boys, 1:47. Maybe they'll be able to get in a big break tomorrow. Van Moa. Plowright. Leonard Kamner lost 6 minutes today. A lot of the Uno X boys also losing time. Another 6 minutes for them. Riccatello lost time. Champion. Dainese Bookman. Biniam Grumman. So who has Bora got? Okay, all of Bora's team has lost time. Bora are out of the running for the GC. Small changes in the top 10, nothing major. Mark Hirsch, the biggest climber of today, climbing 13 positions, now be 9 seconds down. Stage 4, another day for the punchy sprinters. Could be a day for the hill climbers if someone makes a break for it in the final 20 kilometers. Stage 4 was indeed a sprint stage. John Degenkolb of Team Giant Shimano won the stage ahead of Vincent Reines of IM Cycling, Michael Matthews of Orca Greenwich, then Caruso, Dan Martin, Alexander Kolobnev, Lloyd Mondori, Valerio Conti, Bob Youngles, and a young Fabio Aru. Since we're expecting a sprinter stage, let's go top 10 points classification, top 10 general classification. Then we have Restrepo in the, what I like to call the blue pizza polka dot jersey, pepperoni jersey. It's another small break off the front. Two riders, Roger Kluge and Martiningel, actually, my mistake, of Team Bora. I'm surprised after Bora lost a lot of time there yesterday, they're not sending a Berger rider into the break. Hajek from the Austrian from yesterday's break is trying to get away from the peloton, but Restrepo is not letting him go. Sees him as much the peloton sees him as too much competition, as everyone's joining in the chase now. Cepeda, Jumbo Visma, Luke Durbridge. Once he's caught, will they chill out again? No, they're just setting the pace high. Maybe they don't want to break away to go at all. I mean, the likes of Kluge 3 minutes down and Martiningel, who is 8 minutes down, they're both pretty average looking riders. Surprised they don't want the break to go. Geez, the black section of that hill there, that's going to be good times. Anyway, pretty boring at the start. Not even a crosswind, it's just relaxing. Everyone's just in the peloton chilling. Move up the road to the breakaway. Looks like they're rotating around nicely. UAE Team Emirates in the break for... Ooh, it's another day for them in the break. They've been in the break quite a lot. Peloton still being led by Restrepo. Dimension Data must be going all in for... Holy shit, there's an intermediate sprint coming. Motherfucker. Cool. It looks like Damar, Coy and Danese took that. Fucking hell, I was waiting for the sprint and then I didn't make it. Anyway, Coy, Danese and Damar take the points in the intermediate sprint. Coy with another 2 bonus seconds moving up the classification. Kluge and Martiningel in there. Jesus Christ, man. Hopefully we'll see a bit more action towards the latter half of the stage. There's been a crash in the pack. Michael Vink and Luke Rowe on the ground. But it looks like they are back up. Yep, there's Luke Rowe getting back on his bike. Berardi has punctured for Groupama FDJ. He's just out the back, but he should be able to sprint and catch back up to them. And he does. Look at that. The gap to the breakaway has reduced significantly. It's now only 59 seconds as the hills finally begin. Now we are ascending the Alto di San Geronimo. Durbridge is leading the peloton up the hill. Michael Vink, great domestic, also doing some work there. Luke Rowe, both of them crashed early on the stage. It's good to see them back at the front. The adrenaline must be pumping. That must be why the team sent them up there. Meanwhile, Kluge is dropping his Portuguese breakaway companion. Both riders are not looking in the best of shape. So maybe an attack from Ruiz here could really disrupt the flow of things. The red jersey, Vandenberg, is chilling at the front. First time he's been at the front in a while. There he is. Ruiz is attacking. Hajek is straight onto his wheel. Both of them are second and third in the mountain classification. Ruiz takes first, and I think his teammate, Kluge, might have... No, he did not. Hajek gains second there. And they're going to continue on the front, those three riders, the two riders from UAE. You see Luke Rowe now on the front. of the peloton, pulling them down. Intermediate sprint, which I will not miss this time. Kluge leading Ruiz out, going to gain some more points for Ruiz in the sprint classification. Maybe they're trying to put him into green, who knows. And here come the fast men from behind. Hejek takes the points ahead of Ruiz and Kluge. And Olive Koy is fighting for some more points. Biniam Girmay takes 5th in that intermediate sprint. .38 kilometers to go. The breakaway is about to be caught. Great efforts by Dimension Data there. Michael Vink going all out. Luke Mezgek also going all out. They're using the lead-out train to catch the breakaway. Probably not the greatest idea. The race is all back together as we see Lucas Plapp, the Australian, moving to the front. Final hill of the race is going to be quite a tough one. Will we see an attack by a hill climber? They're not really up towards the front, so I would say likely not. Cepeda's probably the best rider up near the front, maybe Colset. Ruiz is waiting at the front. There's 1.5 Ks to the KOM point. There's been no attack by anyone. Olive Koy is up the front of the peloton here. We've just been through the black percentage here. Ruiz takes maximum points. Rounding out third is Michael Vink. Gains a point in the mountains classification. Looks like it's going to be another mass sprint stage. 20 kilometers to go. They're all together. It's just a nice sweeping descent. A rider has come off the back, and it is the Portuguese rider from Bora Hansgrohe from today's breakaway. Martingale is off the back. He is a sprinter more so than anything else. Quite a few riders here at the back gaining bottles for their riders as they go into the last 20 kilometers of the stage. We'll start to see sprint trains soon, but I think this descent will upset them. There we have it. Anna Demar with his Dimension Data sprint squad fights in for Ineos, but as you see these corners in the descent are just making it difficult for everyone. On the very front is Grigori. Where is Olive Koy? Where is Olive Koy? There he is there. Team Visma Lisa Bike. XL Lawrence has fallen for Team HTC Columbia. Unlucky for him, he'll not make it to the final sprint. Ryan Gibbons is going early. I guess he's not there. Ooh. Sprint lead out. Demara's off the back of his sprint train. We're coming in to the final few kilometers. On the left hand side of the screen, the Mapai train out of nowhere, led by Patrick Bevan and Aaron Gate. Corbin Strong is in a great position, probably the best position he's been in all the race to win the stage, with only one rider left though. 2.3k. It looks like they're going a bit early. The Mapai train. Corbin Strong has to launch now. 1.6 to go. Aaron Gate launches early. On the left hand side, Olive Koy, there he is, but Corbin Strong has been overrun by the fastman. Anna Demar is about to take the stage. Demar takes the win ahead of Olive Koy and Biniam Girmay. Orange Gold in 4th. More bonus seconds. Hey, Purple Rain. More bonus seconds for Olive Koy in the race for the red jersey. XL Lawrence losing some time here today, as with Kluge and Martingale. Podium for stage 4 of La Vuelta. Anna Demar Dimension Data takes his first stage win in this Grand Tour. Olive Koy in 2nd. That I was correct. Olive Koy is now in red. Team Visma Lisa Bike must be happy with their performance. We're Vandenberg to 2nd and Corbin Strong to 3rd. What that does mean though is Corbin Strong will no longer be in white, as Vandenberg can now wear that jersey. Best climber Ruiz takes back the climber's jersey from Restrepo. Olive Koy is in. So Demar will wear the points jersey on behalf of Olive Koy, who will be in red. Koy is Young Rider. My mistake entirely. So Olive Koy is wearing the white jersey, but Vandenberg wear it in behalf of him. And Mapai GB still on the podium. We're still leading the team's classification. Corbin Strong missing out on a top 10 today, but great work by Arnaud Demar and his Dimension Data squad. Other riders losing time: Axel Laurent, Roger Kluger and Mark Hingel. But of course, with those bonus seconds, we see Coy moving up 2 positions, Ben Hermans moving down 4, Carapaz down 1, Lampard down 1. Few minor changes in the standings, but nothing too major. Mapai GB still looking strong. Export, you are right. Thank you, Hillings. Points classification: Olive Coy, Dimar Werenskov, Ruiz back on top in the mountain, Coy in youth. I feel stressed when you don't click straight away. Hey, fair enough. Remind me, because I am forgetful. And Mapai GB in the team's classification. Stage 5 looks like it. Another little punchy finish right at the end. Evenepoel is said to be the favourite. Van Gils, Vlasov, Hirsch, Colt Nielsen. So it's a day for the punchy riders rather than the mountainy riders. Biniam Girmay there also. Haven't seen much of Evenepoel this race, but then again, haven't really had many, no individual time trials and no mountain stages as of yet. Still just punchy stages. Is this stage 5? Geez, this stage was won by John Degenkolb, also ahead of Nasser Buhani, then Moreno Hoffland, Stuyven, Paul Martins, Lloyd Mondori, Philip Gilbert, Vincent Lenz, Christian Spiragli, and Roberto Ferrari. Jeez. So we're expecting a sprint, so points classification and GC. I hate this new dark green points jersey. Absolutely stupid. Bring back a bright colour. First Spanish rider in the breakaway, it is Michael Cam Pruby of Ineos Grenadiers, who is on the attack. Long way to go before it's worth getting any points in any classification there. Finlay Pickering of GW Shimano also on the attack. You want to see Lawrence in the breakaway? I would love to see Axel Lawrence in the breakaway. Let's hope you gave him the correct instructions. I see Michael Vink. It's another smaller breakaway. Not the worst, but not the greatest, I'd say. With this rolling terrain, they'll probably get a nice mix of riders in there. And the other breakaways all joined up together. Peloton being led by EF Education Easy Post and Team Visma Lisa Bike. They're protecting the likes of Vandenberg in the white, but also Carapaz, who is going for the overall. Not that much is going to happen until this intermediate sprint, which I best not forget. And it's really a pretty uninteresting stage, so I don't expect any action until the very finish, where everyone's going to be in pole positioning, and some random rider is going to win once again. Yeah, look at that, I missed something as well. What the hell did I miss? Oh, cool, Sid had a flat tire, but now he's back in the pack. Okay. Just the yellow and pink lapping it out. Back to screen time for the breakaway. Looks like Michael Vink's doing some big turns. Everyone else is doing some smaller turns. He is not so happy with that. Oh, Kemprubi is not taking his fair share of the work. Ineos rider feeling entitled in amongst the teams as like the great ones. Dimension Data. Snooze Fest 140k. It's absolutely just stupid. For like, I mean, I guess riders like the long stages. Anyway, breakaway's going for it. Finlay Pickering, he's taking it ahead of Kemprubi and Michael Vink. In the peloton behind, it is Warenskold who is the first to launch. Koi and Damar. Oh, Warenskold went way too early, but Koi takes 4th there, followed by Damar. Unlucky for the Norwegian national champion. Another 30k's, and then it will be another sprint, and then it will be a day for the punchy riders. Not even a crosswind to make it interesting. A lot of riders gaining water. We see them moving up and down the peloton. 11 kilometers to the intermediate sprint. Breakaway still out in front, so only 2 places for points are available. Out in front, 51 seconds. Ooh, maybe some hard work by these Visma Lease bike boys, and it could be enough sprint points for everyone if the breakaway is caught. Bit of a scrum towards the line. Dainese, the first to launch of the favourites. Olev Koi taking 5th there, and it looks like, I think, Pickering took it again. Vink and Cam proving no change in the first 3. The small hills are a belt to start, so I expect to see some of the more mountain riders up towards the front. Mapai GB, quite a few riders up towards the front now. Ben Hermans, Aaron Gate and Patrick Bevan. They must expect Vlasov to be doing well on the stage, whereas Vlasov is sitting in behind Mark Hirsch with Alaphilippe there. Dun, 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 dun. The riders I keep clicking on not keep working towards the back, man. Like, what the hell? Oh, Finlay Pickering has attacked. The riders in the breakaway are not content with how it is going. They're all trying to attack each other. Vink tried, Pickering tried. Now Kemprubi has tried. There's a nice, gentle, about 1%, 2% climb to the top of this hill. Then it plateaus out before the final punch towards the line. Thomas Golek seems to be doing some work now for Biniam Gurmai. Will we see the Eritrean win a stage at the Vuelta? No, it looks like he's working. Looks like they're going for Bilbao this stage, are they? Castrovejo is up near the front. Alaphilippe, oh, they could be going for Alaphilippe actually. I forget about that. Rutger Selig looks like he's protecting Peo Bilbao. Mollema is about to make the catch. Bokeh Mollema of Team Lidl Trek. Antonio Carvello is the rider to make the catch. Ruiz is going for it. He wants those mountain points. He wants to secure his jersey. There's 5.1 kilometers to go. UAE Team Emirates on the front. The climb is getting tougher now. 4% gradient. 18 kilometers to go. We'll slow it down. Riders are dropping off the back. Castrovejo is sprinting over here as we see Hermans and Gate gaining some mountain points. Corbin Strong also up the front. Jeez, look at that. 4 Mapai boys, 2 HTC lads. Team Time Trial to the finish. Out the back, Plowright, Jaldu, Martingale, Kemprubi, Vink, and Pickering. No riders of any significance, but quite a few names at the front here. If Alaphilippe and Vlasov do not place well in the final of this stage, I'm going to be very disappointed. I guess Hillings will also, as to all the work they have done on the front. Where the fuck is Vlasov? Vlasov, move up! Like, get behind, I don't know, Scottson or something. Or Coy, don't just chill at the back. There's too far back. I mean, 11k's to go, you're right, but you're getting blocked every time Hirsch sits up. Oh, you're mucking Ayuso, are you? Maybe they're working for Colbin Strong, maybe. I say that as Strong and is sitting. You expect 4th. Oh, I'm expecting a top 10. Because my towards the front is a gentle descent, and then the punchy finish at the end. Aaron Gate on the front. Patrick Bevan in second. 4 kilometers to go. Riders are slowly peeling off. Ben Hermans is moving up. Where is Vlasov? Vlasov, you need to move your ass up. Meerhofer is here again. Are we going to see a second win by the German of Team Bahrain Victorious? It looks like it. He's going for it again. No one is chasing him down. A second win for the German, Roger Kluger. His countryman is going for it. Carapaz and Vlasov, here come the big men. Juan Ayuso, Evenepoel, Mark Hirsch on the right hand side of the screen. Mayhofer is being caught this time too soon, too early. Looks like Richard Carapaz is going to take the stage win. He celebrates. Carapaz takes the stage win of the first mountain stage. Mayhofer in second. Bloody good result for him. We see Vlasov being just poorly positioned the whole race. Still our favourite rider, but just not doing great where it counts. Will we see some time gaps in these riders? We're not entirely sure yet. Eighth. I mean, I got 6th, so I mean, I met my goal. Podium, Richard Carapaz takes the stage win. Will that be enough to take the red jersey off the shoulders of Olev Koy? We'll have to look and see. It is. Richard Carapaz is our new GC leader. He now leads Olev Koy, Vandenberg, and then the Mapai squad, followed by the rest of his EF education team. Jefferson Ruiz still in the lead of the mountain classification. Olev Koy in the points lead, now 54 points ahead of Arnold Demar. Meerhofer is now in third, beating some of those other sprinters out. Young rider Olev Koy, of course, still leading that, same as GC. Mapai GB still in the team classification, still on the podium. Our boys are still happy. And just for Hillings, I will export the results right away. You're meant to be pro Contino. Oh, Joe wants to go down. Anyway, stage 5 of the Vuelta results. Will we see any time gaps anywhere? Not really. Dainese loses time. Warrenskold, Pelazari, Leperti, Decker. David Decker, I forget he's here. Colsitz, Freitime, Dimar, Plowright, Michael Vink. No one of any importance lost any time. Just the winner of today's stage. Richard Carapaz gaining 7 positions in the overall GC. Meerhofer beast week 1. Absolutely he is. I'd say he's the new Derek G, but he's actually winning stages. If I'm doing well to hold up in that first week. Points, mountain, young rider, team. Stage 6 looks to be the first mountain finish. We see the likes of Jonas Vingegaard, Richard Carapaz, Alexander Vlasov, Adam Yates, and Thomas as the favourites for the stage. We also have Carlos Rodriguez, Remco Evenepoel, Sepp Kuss, Roman Bardet, and Mika Landa. Quite a few of those riders have a lot of time to make up. Actually, how much time is Vingegaard behind? Let's have a look. Let's go back. General. From FDJ, Vingegaard is 41st. and he is 30 seconds down, so not bad at all. But Carapaz and Vlasov are higher up there. And as we go back into it, Yates is now higher than Vlasov. Stage 6 of La Vuelta was won by none other than Alejandro Valverde in a 3-man sprint with Christopher Froome and Alberto Contador. Behind them, a further 8 seconds back, was Joaquim Rodriguez, 12 seconds to Nairo Quintana, 18 to Fabio Aru, 25 to an in-form Esteban Chavez, 25 to Danny Navarro, 32 to Mikel Nieve, and 33 to Robert Hessink. This stage put Alejandro Valverde into the red jersey. Will we see a change in the GCA, Mika? Will we see a change in the overall GC of this stage? I think it's possible, but I think Carapaz will keep his GC. Big hill, a big climb at the, well, nice plateau for about 44 kilometers. Then a nice climb going up to a level with some undulating hills before a final push to the line. Final push is La Zubia, 8.5% average, max 10.8%. Finally, a sizable breakaway is getting up the road. We'll wait until they establish, because it looks like a lot of riders are happy and unhappy with who's in the breakaway. Still not happy now as we see Antonio Morgado chasing down the riders. Out in front, Leonard Kamna, he's 7 minutes down. He'll be the favourite if he gets away in the break. Oh, that's alright. There we are, breakaway has established. 4 men up the road, 2 from Bora Hansgrohe, 1 from Lotto Destiny, and 1 from Santander. We have Matthew Riccatello, who will be working as a domestic for probably Leonard Kamna, unless Riccatello's on a better day form. If the breakaway can get some good time, these two riders can work together to likely take the stage. Pelazzari from Lotto Destiny, moderate hill climber, he won't get dropped too easily. He'll be able to do well. And Castrillo, the young Spanish climber from the Santander team. He's the weakest in the breakaway, but in saying that, he is not, like, super weak. He's just weaker than the others that are here. Overall, good composition for the breakaway. Let's hope they can do something. With 4 men up the road, that means there's only 1 spot for points at the intermediate sprint incoming, so we'll see what happens with that. Bonus seconds on offer. Will we see a sprint from any of the fast men? Yes, Castrillo, the youngest in the group. He goes for it. Riccatello is distanced quite easily. Kamna and Pelazzari in the peloton with 10 points up on offer. Warren Schold launches. He launches first again. Koi's not even trying. And Warren Schold takes it with ease. He's reducing the gap between himself and Olev Koi. Climbing is about to start. It is average 4.3%, so pretty not so tough climb. Max 8.4%. I think the breakaway probably needs to have about 4 minutes at the bottom of this climb to make it to the top. So hopefully they get some more. They're allowed. Oh, Pelazzari's younger than Castrillo. My mistake entirely then. Thank you, Hillings, for knowing more about cycling. Apologies. Well, in that case, Castrillo, get better at the game. Although you're pretty good at TT compared to Pelazzari. Leading the peloton, EF Education, Easy Post, of course. Leading. Oh, he missed the mountain points. Pelazzari attacked, did he? Kamna took it ahead of Pelazzari and Riccatello. God damn it. EF Easy Post leading the peloton. HTC Columbia, UAE, Emirates, MapIGB, and Team DSM Firmenich. Just almost every team is here. Viv Melissa Bike are holding off though. USO is only in 29th overall, so I guess they're not too worried about that. Riccatello has been distanced at a second sprint, and he was a minute 30 behind the breakaway, but still a minute ahead of the peloton. Not a good place for him to be in. If I were him, I'd probably sit up, wait for the pack, see if I can do something to help the peloton rather than the riders at the... Whoa. Is Castrillo... Where did Castrillo go? Did he get caught already? He probably did. God damn it. Oh well, Riccatello and Castrillo are back in the peloton. There's just two riders out in front. Landa, Gillened, Kamner, and Pellizzari. Three kilometers to the next. Oh, Leonard Kamner, look at him swaying. He is not going to be able to carry on and win the stage. Looks like it's going to be a day for the GC favourites. We'll likely see Vingegaard come out of a shell and do some of the hard work. Where is Groupama FDJ? I mean, if you're not working on the front, you guys don't even deserve to sprint for the victory. A lot of HTC Columbia riders up near the front. Pellizzari overtakes Kamner just before the line to take maximum points in the KM classification. Missed an attack there from Hajic as the riders going for the mountain classification are up the road. Ben Herman's managed to find himself in this bunch. Ruiz still leading 1 point ahead of the Austrian. Might see that change at the finish if one of the riders can keep up. Intermediate sprint, 2 points. 2 spots of points on offer as we see Warren Scholl's being led up to the front by Freitime. Bob Youngles is chilling at the front here. Is he going to go for some points? Nope, Warren Scholl is going for it. Is anyone else? Freitime will take it. Nope, Dainese in the last second comes across to take the final points on offer for the stage. The gap to the breakaway is 40 seconds. They will not make it to the line with 27 kilometers to go and quite a tough climb at the end. What will we see happen? Breakaway is of course being caught. Mapai GB still on the front, so Vlasov must be in good form. Lampard is also there. Carapaz trusts himself. David Decker, who are they working for? Jack Haig, not Isaac Del Toro? They have Del Toro, right? They do have Del Toro. 6 seconds down. Haig also 36 seconds down. 13 kilometers to go. Slightly downhill before the punchy finish. Where is Jonas Vingegaard? Haven't seen much of the favourite for the overall race at all. There he is. He's being protected by Postelberger. He's just chilling in the peloton. He's sitting behind Remco Evenepoel. Where is Merhofer? We're expecting an attack from him. There he is. There he's just chilling in the middle of the peloton. Everyone's just rolling through. Vlasov, of course, sitting too far back once again. He needs to be more like Carapaz, sitting more up towards the front. 8 kilometers to go now. We're about to hit the climb. Will we see an attack right from the bottom, or will it be pacing by domestiques first? There's absolutely no wind to speak of. Mikael Land is up more towards the front. Hugo Page, is he moving a rider into position? He's trying to move Jack Haig up. The climb has begun. All the domestics are pushing hard, trying to drop some of the empty weight. Richard Carapaz is the first rider up there. Evenepoel and Vlasov, the favourites, are more towards the front. 4.7 kilometers to go. Aaron Gator's turn at the front is over. It's now up to Hugo Page. Vlasov is dead already? Motherfucker. What the actual fuck? Well, Vlasov's just ruined himself. Del Toro's looking strong. On the left-hand side, it is Adam Yates who tries something. He's also dead. Fucking hell, Vlasov. Bob Youngles is up here. Everyone's dead except for Vingegor. He's just biding his time. He's just rolling through. Karaplaz is also looking in good form. Well, these two are favourites for the overall, as with Remco Evenepoel. Vlasov is slipping back through the peloton. What an absolute shit show by Vlasov. 1.6 kilometers to go. Yates is cracking. Will Karaplaz be able to get round them before he cracks entirely? Vingegor still looks... Oh, no, Vingegor's swaying his shoulders now. Everyone's dead. Maxim Van Giels is up here. Where's Vlasov? Oh well. Jonas Vingegaard takes the stage in what is so unexciting. Everyone just rode up the hill. Ahead of Evenepoel, Van Giels, Yates, Karaplaz. There'll be some time gaps here. Thomas and Rodriguez. Fucking Vlasov. You better still be in the top 10, Vlasov. That is a really shitty, uneventful stage. Everyone kind of finished together, but there'll probably be some time gaps. Alex Kirsch, Matteo Trentin, Gibbons, Louise Durbridge, no one really here, and Gate. He loses his top 10. So there's a few positions that are changing around.